49 tight ends in attendance, which I think is a pretty incredible.
Let's go! Yeah!
Thank you for willing to be a part of this.
Let's go!
We're currently in discussions with Travis Kelce to help us intro NFL Live every day, so we'll keep you posted on that. But what you were looking at there was behind the scenes at what's basically become summer camp for players in the NFL. We're talking about players of a certain position that gather together for brainstorming sessions. Von Miller did one for pass rushers. Lane Johnson of the Eagles put one together last year for offensive linemen. And this year, George Kittle of the 49ers had the idea of doing one for tight ends. So over a 2-day stretch in June, Kittle invited 49 tight ends, as you heard, to Nashville to take part in what he calls Tight End University. Here's your campus tour.
Go! Oh, come out, don't rest right, left. We are big dudes. Use that power to your advantage. Oh, you like that?
Tight End University, it's a place that all the NFL tight ends, guys from each and every team, can come together, learn from each other.
A lot of different positions have started the summits in the off seasons to try and just get conversation started, try to get everybody to know who we are out from under the helmet and the face mask.
Just about getting this individual group the amount of respect and attention it deserves.
I mean, that's ideal, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm always running my route off of somebody. Try and stack them. Try and get around them. Do whatever you have to do at the line of scrimmage to give yourself that three-way go to keep him guessing. Because that's all it is. You keep a linebacker guessing, it's over. Once he gets his momentum here and he can get back under control, now he can still play.
The classroom sessions were just a lot of guys that have had a lot of success in the NFL discussing how and why they've been able to have that success.
Guys are heavy on the notes, learning a lot, and not just about playing tight end, but the mental preparation that it takes to play tight end.
Just really progressing the position, picking each other's brains, having fun, working together, trading tools, trading tricks.
We're always trying to create habits, right? Create routine.
When guys get here, there's like more to grab and there's more to stop. When you're here, you're punching and all you're gonna catch is there and you're gonna rip that off. And they won't touch you, right?
From the mindset and mentality it takes to go out there and dominate to small things as far as setting up routes and run game footwork. It's great to be able to learn from all these guys.
We're gonna do the first 2 steps versus 6 tech and the first 2 steps versus a 9 tech. All you wanna do is not drop step and you don't wanna step under yourself. You just don't wanna do that because you're not going anywhere and you're wasting time.
I am the youngest guy here. I'm the only rookie. I'll ask questions, but for the most part, just listening, picking their brains, seeing how they prepare for a game, how they win their matchups, and trying to plot in my game.
You gotta accelerate and move this one first. It's kind of like you want to be more of like a boxer stance. You know what I mean?
You want that force to be in the ground. So when I'm going into a break, I'm right here, boom. What we don't want to do is when we come out, drop step and turn at the top. That's not creating any separation.
It's always good to humble yourself, take in information on where you can adjust your game, and there's no better way of doing that than with other elite tight ends or talents.
Going into year 9, I still don't view myself as a finished product by any means. I still think I have a lot of better football in me. And so for me, it's just all about getting better at this point.
You on 3, 1, 2, 3.
So right now, exclusively on ESPN Plus, we surveyed more than 50 league personnel to help rank the top 10 players at 11 different positions. Guess which one we're talking about today? It's tight ends, and San Francisco's George Kittle, the leader of Tight End University, leads this group, followed by Kansas City's Travis Kelce, Las Vegas Raiders' Darren Waller, and Baltimore's Mark Andrews. That's your top 4. Marcus Spears, do you agree that Kittle should be number 1?
I do not, but in this case, Dan Grimes and Mina, this is really about how you like your wine, right? Like there's a lot of really nice wines, fine wines, and I don't know why I'm talking about wine because I drink yak, but there's a number of yaks that people like. It's just your taste. It's what you like the best. And for me, it's Travis Kelce. And I know a lot of people are that's the conventional thought that Travis Kelce plays for the Kansas City Chiefs and he benefits from playing with Mahomes. But if you look at Travis Kelce, and really what shows up to me is Travis Kelce in key moments in games, especially in big games. He's the guy, and they know that they're going to him, and he continues to create that separation and make plays. So from a production standpoint, we all know that he's leading tight ends in the last 2 years. But when you look at crunch time moments and that trust and that rapport that needs to be built between quarterback, especially tight ends in this generation, Travis Kelce seems to do it the best out of all of these guys to me when the lights are on.
Yeah, I mean, he also gets to play with Patrick Mahomes, so that makes those crunch time moments a little bit easier. But Marcus, I'm with you. I think these guys, they're impossible to compare. You talked about wine. To me, it's apples and oranges because they're used so differently in their offenses. With Kelce, like you said, he is that clutch guy. They basically use him like a big wide receiver, splitting him out wide half the time. And not that he can't block too, whereas with Kittle, it's so his strength is his versatility. The fact that when he's lined up in line, you have no idea if he's going to block, if he's going to motion, if he's going to run a route and then break some tackles. It's what keeps defenses on edge so much. And I think that versatility might be why he got ranked ahead of Kelce. I would say the bigger reason is that he is 27 and Travis Kelce is 31, which I think is totally fair. Now, if they switched places, I think George Kittle would have the better season because he would get to play with Patrick Mahomes. But I truly believe you could make a case for either of these guys as being 1A and 1B in the NFL.
Mina, I want you to make a case for something else. We were looking at this top 10 list. Who's not on it that you think could be on it if we do it again this time next year?
Well, first I'll say Noah Fant, I think, is a fast-rising tight end. I talked about him and how much I like him. But the other name that comes to mind is a guy you saw at Tight End University, and that is Kyle Pitts, the rookie. So this ranking, guys, I think there's a very clear top 4 of tight ends in the NFL, and nobody would dispute that. But after that, it's open for anyone to come up and jump to that number 5 spot. And Kyle Pitts he's a unicorn, man. There's a reason he was drafted as high as he was. He landed in a great situation in Atlanta playing with a good quarterback and some good skill players, so he's going to get production and get open. I just think he's really special, and I believe everyone around the league agrees.
You want to take a look at a really special tight end, though. Somebody didn't make the list, but I think was robbed. We have Marcus Spears, tight end Marcus Spears from
oh boy,
what?
Southern Louisiana, Southern University Lab School.
Wow, look at that!
Yeah,
that
playing
frame.
tight end. He was a dominant tight end, as you might expect.
More of an inline blocker. But these guys are way more athletic than I was. But back in my day, Grimes, that's what you say when you get old. Back in my day, I'd have gave all of them a run for their money,
Well,
man.
inline block, you got no hands? I don't get it. I mean, talk yourself up. We got the picture and everything. Marcus, of course, went on to be an outstanding defensive lineman at LSU and in the NFL, and defensive linemen sometimes get sacks, but sometimes they don't. Sacks don't tell the whole story for pass rushers, and after the break, Mina